Happy 2021, everybody. Long time since last post, but figured, I got a little bit of time, so I pump out a video real quick. This can be hide and seek type of video where we just show all the spots where you can hide. I have previously done a video like this before, but this one I'm gonna do all three, and also there's a couple new spots that aren't covered in the other video. Let's get to it. Let's check out the sloop. Alright, welcome to the hide and seek video. We're going to jump into the Pirate Emporium. This is normally above the Order of Souls tent.
I can
talk to the dude here, browse his wares, jump over to the pirate tab, go 8 pages in to the hide and sneak bundle where you pick up the hide emote. This is a free emote, and this is basically what I'll use throughout the entire little tutorial that we're going to do here.
Just mind your manners, okay?
Alright, so a couple new spots. Well, here's one. Just right on the wheel. You think, no way this is going to work? It does sometimes. It's weird. Obviously, if somebody's coming up the ladder, they'll probably see it. But if they're on the wheel, they won't see it. There is no looking down when you're on the wheel. You can look up, but you can't look down. So this spot actually works if somebody's actually on the wheel. Then there's the standard, cap stand. This is a oldie but goodie. Jump over here to the cannon tuck. You can see this is a good one because it gives you a good vantage point of what's going on. If you're trying to gather intel on what the dudes are doing. You can also see when you're in the cannon, you wouldn't see that spot down below where we were hiding. So if there's somebody actually on the cannon, they won't see you. This is pretty much the classic at this moment. Just the quest table tuck. This one's super effective. People rarely see this one, because as they're going down the stairs, they don't look down and to the right like this, right? So they're just like down the stairs. They get a pretty good view of this area. That's why I don't like this tuck anymore. This tuck doesn't seem to, it looks like it could work, but if you look over here, even on an Xbox controller where you're basically kind of stuck out of view, not really, but your default view, you're still gonna see that tuck. You're gonna see the tuck here, you're gonna see the tuck here. People still do it, and they get away with it, but I don't see how. It just be aware, those are spots. And then, the spot here next to the brig, a lot of people will turn that light off. I don't like to turn the light off. Yes, it'll help you with your tuck because it'll be dark and you'll be in dark clothing, but on my ship, if I notice this is off, I know somebody's on my ship because I don't turn this particular light off. So, don't use this tuck anymore. Used to be a thing, but I feel like down here your tuck options are kind of light, but there is the classic water barrel tuck, which is the nice one. And then we've got 3 more spots. We're gonna jump up here and do the 2 up here. And I do these videos so that not only can you tuck, but you can find tuckers on your ship, Make it more challenging for those guys. So this is a common one, gives you a really good view. You're pretty safe up here for the most part. Except this is the first place they look when they suspect somebody's on the boat. And then there's the sail tuck. They won't see you when they're climbing up the mast there, so it's pretty cool. This one works. If they're doing a lot of sail management, there is a possibility of you falling off of this spot. so just be aware, and that has happened to me on multiple occasions. And then last one, this is a new one. Technically I knew it existed. I didn't put it in the other video because, well, you know, gotta keep some secrets. But so you walk on this board until you fall. There you go. Fell one little step. Nope. There it is. So that one's a little harder to set up, but once you set it up, you know, you're good. You're golden. Yeah, you can see, like, places you're gonna get seen, you know, it's kind of down from below. So if somebody's looking up from the map table, they might see you, but I doubt it. I doubt it. This is a really good spot. The only issues you have with this is PvE. So if they get a ghost skeleton or something, or if there's skeletons on the shoreline or whatever, they'll be able to target you and shoot you. So they normally ruin this tuck. But that is our sloop in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and check out the brig. Alright, here we are at the brig. This is a 3-person ship. Just a little heads up out there. Don't try soloing on a brig. It's not worth it. Definitely have 3 people. If you're going to have 2 or below, do it on a sloop. Places to hide. Again, just like the last one where you're just like, no way this is going to work. And it works sometimes. People are just oblivious to anything different. And obviously in my place, I have red hair, so it's not going to, you know, be as sneaky as somebody in like maybe all brown or all black or something. But definitely something to look out for. Brigs that are the worst to sneak up into and hide into, by the way. So we have the cannon tuck. You know, we know this one. We've done this one multiple times. This front mast you can hide behind, and for the most part they're not going to see you. You do have instances where you have this, but if you look where, like this, so this is like your default view. As long as somebody doesn't look down, and even then, you know, there's like that lip. So if they're not paying too much attention, they're just gonna run right past this spot. So that's a very underrated spot right there. There's also our go-to up on the sails. We know in the crow's nest, which we did on the sloop, you can also do like different layers of the sail tuck. And again, like I said, with this one, you can fall off. So it's not the best, but sometimes it'll work in a pinch. Sometimes you just give it a shot. If you have wall hide, this is actually a good spot to wall hide, but I don't have wall hide. You'll see it on like this popular streamers, they do it all the time. This is a good one. This one I get caught every time. It's a good spot to hide, it's just everybody looks there. So there's behind the wooden barrels here. This'll work, but like I said, brigs are just really hard to tuck on. I don't enjoy tucking on brigs because there's like no visibility here. Like I have no idea what's going on. This is kind of one of the standard spots people hide, but again, they get caught a lot. You can also do the tuck behind the map, which is a little bit more effective on the sloop versus, or on the brig versus the sloop, because you can't really see from above. I mean, yes, there are the little grates up there, but nobody really looks through those. That's the brig, guys. If you have any spots you like to hide on a brig, definitely let me know in the comments below, because really this ship sucks for sneaking. I'm not really a fan of this ship. Let's take a look at the Galleon. Galleon has a ton of spaces to hide. Welcome to the Galleon. Galleon's 4 players. There are tons of places to hide on this monster of a boat. Don't solo on this. Definitely have friends when you're coming on this board. Places to hide. Where to start? Well, cannons. You know, tons of cannons, tons of spots to hide. Ooh, that's terrible. Come on, get tucked in. Thank you. Tucked into the cannons. So many different cannons and spots to hide. Same thing that we did on the brig over here in the front mast. Kind of do that same type of hide. You know, you can always check it if you go to the tip here and look out. You can kind of see that that little stair is blocking the view. So unless they're really looking for it, they might miss it. Especially if you're in black, because obviously it's all black on the default boat. We'll jump up top real quick just to show that you can do the standard hide on all the sails here, just like you would normally. And you got your standard hide. A little sail hide. And if you're adventurous, you can sword lunge onto the other sails and, you know, hide over there. But like I said, in all the other ships, you will fall off when they're doing sail management and random garbage like that. Hiding in the back like this, effective, works sometimes. All these places work sometimes. Obviously, a crew that knows that there's a tucker on board, they're gonna find you eventually. Unless you do one like, you know, if you get away with this tuck, they barely ever find you. Wheel tuck is one of the best tucks on the Galleon. Nobody ever sees it, especially if you're in all black or all brown. You know, they're not gonna see you in this spot. They gotta know that this spot exists. Obviously that's what this video is doing, is showing that this spot exists. So I'm like the magician telling you how all the tricks are made. The classic is behind the captain's chair. This one's good if you're doing like an Athena tuck or something like that and you're watching the quest table and you want to know when they've dug up that Athena. You know, that's right when the quest disappears. You know they've dug up the Athena. So you're like, yeah, it's time to go and steal that. This room, also, you can hide behind here. You can hide behind here. Not very good spots. People use this as their treasure hoarding room, so there's a lot of traffic in this room. This is definitely the classic spot in here, but there's also, you know, just this little doodad here. We hide right on the back edge. You can still see the quest table through the window. So it's another good spot if they're doing a quest that you're trying to track. If you want to track their progress, same can be done on this side. You are vulnerable to PvE out here, so if a skeleton ship drives by, you can get sniped and stuff like that. Just be aware. People definitely do this hide as well. Kind of out in the open, but at the same time kind of hidden. There are these little planks out here that you can hide on. These ones, you are vulnerable, but it's actually it's actually not a bad hiding spot at all. I just saw this one the other day and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't want to wave. You know, half your body's in the ship. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, use that one. And then down below, there's tons of spots to hide. Super common one is this spot here. A reason I don't like this one is, again, a heavy traffic area. Your likelihood of being spotted here is pretty high because people are coming to reload. Same with this spot. People are going to be walking back and forth between this area and up top because of the ammo. So not the best. Definitely places people have hidden. You know, people like to hunt. This is a silly one, but you know, they turn that light off and then they'll hide in this super obvious spot, but they get away with it sometimes, and it's pretty funny. And then down below you've got this spot, which is actually, I think it's better next to the barrel. It's kind of out in the open, but the barrel kind of helps. And then I know I have a video where my buddy hid in this spot here, and it worked once, and then second time somebody spawned right on top of him. Since people spawn down here, it's not the best place to try and hide. This is a very common place down here at the bottom. This is also a common place for people to hide Athenas, by the way. Just a heads up on that. They like to hide it here, or they'll bug it into the ship right here. The only way to get it is to actually sink the ship. So it's interesting. And also all the way in the back here. But yeah, on the Galleon, best spots are going to be the wheel tuck. So if you can get up in the wheel, because you can see everything right from the wheel, it's really nice, except you can't see their quest. If you want to see their quest, you've got the behind the chair, outside, so you can see through the windows. Alright guys, thanks for coming along on this one.